Is it worth it to pay a financial advisor 1% annual fee on your investments? I get this question a lot. And I want to dive into this a little bit because I think there's more to it than just yes or no. Let's dive into this. I'm going to read you an email someone had just sent to me. My financial advisor is charging 1%, and we're not sure if 1% is a good value. We'd like to hear your thoughts on that. And then they sent me a copy of the guys that they're hiring financial plan. Let's just see here. We wonder if we should switch to Vanguard to reduce costs on our investments. All right. Look, man, I get this a lot. And I can't determine the value to you. I can't. That's the issue. It might not be of value to me, doesn't mean it's not of value to you, if that makes sense. And I can't determine what you value. So I'll share with you what I'm using for these guys. So we're getting a couple gents putting a deck on, a little bit more, but a deck and just a nice patio back there. Can I do it? Sure. Do I have any skill set in doing it? No. I mean, I can certainly figure it out. Do I want to? No. It's probably costing. It's not just a deck. It's more, but we'll just say for simplicity, $50,000. It's gonna cost us $50,000. It's more than just a deck. But hear me out. So let's just say I did. I was talking to a guy the other day, just in Massachusetts. He can do all the framing himself. He said he framed his first couple rentals. He did it all himself, 100%. Saved the labor costs, all that. I could probably do that. I have no desire to do that, no skill set to do that, but I probably could. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna. I have no desire whatsoever. So let's just say though, the $50,000 that's costing me, we'll just use $20,000 for materials, and we're gonna say it's $30,000 of labor. I have no clue, but let's just say it is. So $30,000 present value, and say we kept that money in my savings account or my investment account at 6% a year interest. 6% a year interest. I'm not gonna make any more payments. We'll do that for 20 years. So I'll be 72 by the time I use this money. That'd be worth $96,000. Is that right? $30,000 present value, no payment, 6% interest, 20 years. So in 20 years, that $30,000 that I'm using to fund this, it could have been worth almost $100,000 in 20 years. All right, but what does it cost me in terms of labor, frustration, being out in the heat and all that? It's just not worth it to me whatsoever. But for some of you guys, it probably is. You're like, no, I can do that 20 seconds flat because I've been doing it for years and years and years. Like my man I just talked to up in Massachusetts. Does he want to do it? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he was younger. He did. I don't know. But what I'm just saying is that a value added to you? If that's your line of work, maybe not. The guy who's doing it actually has a house in Hawaii, and he's doing all the. He did the redeck for his house in Hawaii, their backyard, the back porch, and all that. So for him, he finds value in doing it himself. He doesn't want to hire that out because that's his line of work. He knows what he's doing. No one could do it better than himself. It's tough work, but he's like, yeah, I'm doing it because I know exactly what I want. I'm not gonna hire this out. So the same thing goes here, is a value added for you in hiring a guy to manage your money for 1%. Not for me. It's not. I don't see any value in it whatsoever. But that might be different from you. Now, I want to show you something, though. When I ran a quick analysis, I added a 1% fee on their plan. So right now, they're basically 50-50, and I think I'm using 4.5, I think, on the 50-50 portfolio, 4.5% rate of return. Weird, too, that this was odd, that what they're using for their broker or their financial guy is using a bonds 3.56 and tax-free 3.56. That seemed weird to me. I was like, that's an odd return projections for bonds. And then U.S. equity 6 2/3 and international 9.05. That seems a little bit odd to me. I do like the fixed annuity of 3%. That was nice. But anyway, this just seemed kind of weird return assumptions. That's okay. I don't know. I mean, no one knows. I got no. At least they're showing it. Hell, half these guys don't even show it. I found that odd. Doesn't mean they're wrong. Just I find that interesting. International equities are significantly higher return potential than domestic stocks. But I like the fact they're only giving domestic stocks roughly 6.5. That's good. Bonds tax-free and bonds taxable at the same is kind of odd to me, but that's okay. Anyway, so here's the difference. Everything's the same. A 50-50 portfolio, all right, you can see they're 99% probability of success with leaving a median liquid asset. This doesn't include house, firearm collection, baseball cards, all that. 375 million versus leaving 900,000 of a 1% fee on in a 95%. So not much different in their probability of success. They're fine. But they are leaving, that's almost $500,000 less to their heirs because of the 1% fee. So the question comes, is it worth $500,000 over the course of your life to have, basically people holding your hand? It's okay if it is. I don't care. It's okay. Part two of this is it worth $100,000 for me to have Jim do my back deck? Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? 100%. So this is what you got to look at, the value added. Now, again, at something like this, or 50-50. I mean, why not just do half in Wellington and half in Wellesley, be done with it? But it's tough, man. I got a lady, let me read this email this widow sent. There's a widow, she says, I'm currently with Ameritrade being handled, my investments being handled by an Ameritrade guy who my husband trusted, but I'm discouraged that it's only investing. Well, her husband trusted him for a reason. Maybe he's a nice guy. Maybe it's I don't know. But, man, you can't put a price on trust. See what I'm saying? It's like, so let me give an example. When I die, my good friend Jordan RV works for Creative Planning. He's here in Georgia, and I'm a big fan of Jordan, even though he's a Utah. Hold on a second, let me get my dog. Even though he's a Utah Utes fan and a graduate from Utah, but he's got 5 kids. He just lives one county over. I bought some beef from him when one of his cousins, slaughtered a cow, and it just he borrowed his pickup truck, and he helped me to deliver a barbecue, a grill. And just a good guy, man. And I trust him implicitly. He loves Jesus. He's Mormon. Oh my goodness, how dare I? Well, I don't care. He's just a trustworthy guy. And so I know he'll take care of Charlotte when I'm gone. Because, I'm certainly going to be gone well before my beautiful, beautiful wife. It's just a fact, a jack. So anyway, I said, yeah, pay 1% for Jordan to do all this crap for you. But she could go to Vanguard, yeah, but sometimes you don't want to, man. Sometimes you just want to hire somebody to do that. And if it costs you 1%, let's just say I leave her $1 million. I'm just using that for example. It costs her $10,000 a year that she can call Jordan when she needs, and she might not call, but she knows at night that he is there. Is that worth $10,000 a year? Not for me, but for my wife, probably. For this lady, probably. For these people, maybe, maybe not. I can't determine that. But that's the thing. Like Aaron says, you shouldn't hire a guy like Larry Kolikoff bagging on Wall Street all the time, Jonathan Clements bagging on Wall Street all the time. The irony of it all is Jonathan Clements, who's bagging on Wall Street and the 1% annual fee, is actually, I don't know if he still is, was on the board of directors or something like that with Creative Planning, who my man Jordan works for. They do great work. Are they going to outperform me? Probably not. Does it matter? No. Are they going to do a good job? Yes. Is it worth it? Sure. What I just shared with you, drawbacks is that you'll probably leave less money on the table, but I can't guarantee you. Who knows? That's the thing, man. I'm not here to push you into financial advisor. I'm just saying, come on. Well, I mean, this right here is assume everything is in a vacuum, that we both get 4.5 to 5. I think it's 4.5. I just forgot. 4.5 minus 1% fee. Literally, that's it. There's no 1% fee here. There is 1% fee there. Is that? I mean, come on. Can you say that's going to happen? We don't know. We don't know. Is the 1% fee worth it? Who knows? If you feel uncomfortable, then it's probably not worth it. If you like the guy, you trust him, and he's doing a good job, it probably is. I'm okay with that. Anyway, hope this helps. I don't, there's no right answer here. Value is in what you value. Like a lot of people don't value the same things I value. How many people don't value, which is nuts to me, a dog laying on their lap? Look at that guy. Some people don't. Some people don't like dogs. They're crazy, and they obviously need to be re-educated in indoctrination camps. Some people like cats, and many of them. Weird. Not me. Some people like Biden. Weird. Indoctrination camps. Let's put them in there. Other people like Jeb Bush. Weird. People have value in different things. So just relax and figure out, is it worth it to you? Yes or no? If it's not, do something else. If it is, be okay with it. All right, we'll see you guys. Love to hear your thoughts.